Asmara. Is it cognac in English? Cognac?
No.
Araki? English? I think it's cognac.
Uncle here.
Oh, you're so on here.
Sit, drink with uncle.
Salmon. Is it salmon? Okay. Salmon. Yeah, I get it. Luam Avella. Luam. Salmon. Thank you. Bella.
Okay, the kids. This was left for the kids. They tore this bone, all these bones up. They were sucking. They sucked all the meat off of it. That's good, man. Like, kids enjoying themselves. Love it.
Oh. Salam, come here. Come here, ده عنده؟ كله فكرنا. سلام come here. And eating continues. The goat keeps on giving. The goat keeps on giving. Let's go. Here you go. Yeah. Thank you guys for everything. Yeah, Angelina. Thank you for everything. This is our mini moon.
Yeah,
because we had a whole wedding yesterday.
Mini moon.
Yeah.
Mini honeymoon.
Because now we had a wedding, so technically it makes it our mini moon.
My loving wife. Okay, guys, we just made it back to that one. Okay, now let's go to the one. folks. I'm solo. Actually, we both solo this morning. It's like Monday, and this is the day we're supposed to go to Massawa, but Queen, she has to get her immigration. She has to go to immigration to get her exit visa to leave the country. And I have to get permission to leave Asmara to go to Massawa. If you're not a citizen and you got a visa to come to Asmara, you have to get permission to go elsewhere. So you have to get permission to go on a tour somewhere. All I know is they said I need permission to leave Massawa, or else my visa just says I'm supposed to come straight to Asmara and leave to go back to the States. So I went to the Ministry of Tourism, and it was close to the hotel. It wasn't too far. It was like a 2-minute walk, actually. I went to the 7th floor. So my Tigrinya is pretty bad. I just say good morning, hello, and yes, and cool, and okay. But the guy told me what I made out, that the Office of Tourism that I need to go to is a different branch, and it's over near the cathedral or cathedral. So I'm about to walk. Well, I am walking over there and see if I can get this permission so we can check out the hotel today, stay at Massawa until we leave. If we go today to Massawa, meaning if she gets all her paperwork done for the exit visa, so while she's there, I'm here, and if she gets finished at the immigration and comes back to the hotel and I'm not at the hotel, she's gonna still think I'm working on this permission. So it's kind of hard because we don't have phones that work. So anyway, it's not such a big deal. It's just a lot of a lot of extra movement that you're supposed to be flexible with having it when you're in different countries. All right, I'm signing off because I'm still walking. I might hail a taxi if I can see one. All right, peace. Okay, so I ended up taking a taxi. When I was walking, it got a little, I knew I was like cutting it close. It would probably take me about another 30 minutes to actually make it to Cathedral. So took a taxi, let me off at Cathedral. Then I actually found the Ministry of Tourism, the information office where I needed to go. They told me I needed to get photocopies, or they told me I needed to get photocopies of my passport, which I did from this place. Because then I went to the place that we got our large banner from. They couldn't do it because they didn't have any power. So then they told me to come to this place. So it was just around the corner. So now I got my photocopies in hand.
about to go back to the Ministry of Tourism, and it only cost me 4 nakfa to get this photocopy of my passport. And so they told me it was going to be 50 nakfa to get the permission to go to Massawa. Man. All right, checking back in later. Okay, so I don't think Massawa is going to happen today because I went and paid for the permission, so to get permission to go to Massawa. However, they said I had to come back at 11:30 to pick up the actual permission slip, for lack of a better word. So we was trying to be on the bus by 9 today before we found out we had to do all this other stuff. And so we have to check out at 12 by noon, right? So if I have to be here at 11:30, yeah, we can still check out as long as Queen's done with her immigration stuff. Then we can just go back to the hotel, check out at 11, drop our bags off at Auntie's house, take our stuff, go get my permission by 11:30, and get on the bus by hopefully 12 or 12:30 or something like that. So it all depends on how long it takes Alkali Yogi to get her stuff done in immigration. Excuse me, had a big breakfast. So I am on my way to the immigration office. I learned this city pretty fast. So hopefully I catch her. Hopefully she's not, if she's left already, then that's a good thing. Then we're just gonna meet back at the hotel. But this is kind of bringing me back to when I was a teenager, before there was like cell phones everywhere. It's like you just had to make a plan beforehand and make sure everybody was on the same page and everybody knows what's going on. So it's kind of good that, we've been, I guess, kind of logged out. Or we've been offline. We've been unplugged, pretty much. It's a busy Monday, though. People out and about. And so far, so good. No complaints, really. I haven't had a complaint, really, since I've been here. Everything is nice. I love this place. We did have a little scare with our laundry bill. But we'll talk about that later. All right, later.
Good morning, fam. It's the day after our incredible, absolutely perfect, emotional, out of this world, greatest wedding anyone could have asked for. And I'm back at the restaurant down at Asmara Palace. It's Monday morning. We had loads of things to do today. It's already 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm just now having my brekkie. Well, I've had my fruit and my omelet. Now that she has taken up eggs again, at least whilst she's in countries where their poultry is not pumped with hormones and grain-fed. So 6 years since having eggs, but back on the eggs. It's been a really busy morning. Jones and I got up this morning at 6 a.m. I had to quickly exit to make my way to immigration to procure my exit visa, which was a breeze. Can I just say, yeah, the key is this, ma'am. Don't go at 10 o'clock, that's not early. Go at 6. Well, all right, I should say I arrived at 6:45. Actually, Jones is listening to this for the first time too, as I'm telling you all. I arrived at 6:45. I was the 5th person in line. They didn't let us in until about an hour later, about 50 minutes later, so around just after 7:30, they started giving out the forms. They only do 50 in the morning, 50 in the afternoon. And then we were allowed inside. We began processing. And as the 5th person out, I was out of there 2 hours later.
2 hours.
2 hours later. So grateful. Easy breezy. So you can get it done like later on in your trip, but I would recommend it doing earlier. Like for me, definitely, like if I have to do it again at some point, because the one that I got today is valid for 10 years. Happy dance. It's valid for 10 years, so I don't have to worry about it until a really, really long time from now. But if you're going to do it, I say get it over with like a day or two after you've acclimated and, you know, are sleeping well after your long trip over here. Just go in at 6 a.m., 6:30, be done with it, honestly, because during the day, you can feel a little bit discouraged. It's a little bit chaotic. And it was really stressful going Friday at 10 and then coming back Friday at 2. And what I learned is that if you just, early bird gets the worm. If you just suck it up and just get up one day super early and knock it out, you just feel so much better. I could have done this, honestly, Thursday, but Thursday was a huge... Because Thursday was our second full day here, but Thursday was also a holiday, which is why I couldn't do it on Thursday. And then Friday, I thought 10 a.m. would have been adequate, but no. You just have to be here right when they open. And I couldn't vlog from over there because you're not allowed to use your camera, so that I made it back to the hotel here at 9, about an hour ago, just in time for some brekkie, and catching up with Jones, who was telling me about how he was able to get his permission to leave Asmara in order to go to Massawa. Have you already filled them in, or do you need to fill them in on that?
We can throw my vlog in.
Okay, all right. So we'll throw in, well, you might have already seen it depending on how he edits the video. But yeah, so it looks like we are going to check out today after all, which is great. We have to do a few things. We're collecting the keys for the condo. We're staying in Dakoria. A friend that I met in Alexandria very, very recently, lovely woman, offered to let us stay in her condo. So we're going to meet the person that has her keys here in Asmara at 11 a.m. And then Jones's visa to leave for Massawa will be ready at 11:30. But we also have the clothes that we need to return from yesterday's wedding. So basically, we're going to go to Expo in a minute, or in about an hour, collect the keys, come back, check out, because we have to be out by noon, put all of our stuff in a taxi, go back downtown to collect his visa, to drop off the clothes that we rented. Then we're going to drop off our larger suitcases at Auntie's house, the one that hosted our glorious, perfect, couldn't ask for a better wedding, her home. And then we're going to walk over to the terminal and catch whatever bus we can get on around noontime. So I think the last bus leaves at 3, like I said, I think, because then it gets dark. So we should be able to catch something. You know, we won't get much daylight today in Massawa, but we have decided we're going to stay for 3 nights. So we won't be having any more nights in Asmara, meaning Thursday morning we come back. We're going to have one last lunch with family, and then we're off to the airport, just like that. Really, really short stay. Really, really, really short. But this was a taste test, and if you guys enjoyed this vlog and our time here, and you like this video and it does well, we might be able to do another trip later this year. It all really is contingent on the support and the love that you guys show us. Just saying. You know, we're happy to be the guinea pigs and do all the heavy lifting. But you know, everything has a price. So if you guys, it doesn't cost you anything to, you know, like or share this video so that it gets seen, and then we'd be happy to come back with Jones, little Jones, and other family members, and just, you know, have a nice family holiday and show you more, because there's more to be seen, and we just simply didn't have the time. And not just in Asmara is there more to be seen, but there are other towns like Keren, Kamhare, you know, so those are the places that we could show you next time if we can return and stay for a longer period of time. So I'm going to thank you in advance for doing us that solid. And then, Jones, did you want to say anything?
Thank you, family. The adventure continues. And thanks for the support and love. And don't forget the thumbs up this video. I never want to be that couple that says that thumbs up, but it works for YouTube. So
it does. It works, and we're working, right? So this is a working holiday for us.
Yeah, and I'm tired. I've been walking,
Yeah.
like literally running around all day this morning. It's only 10 o'clock.
By the way, I'm just enjoying a phenomenal coffee, guys. I added butter because I finally saw butter today, or maybe I just hadn't noticed it. But you know, I've told you guys when we were in Addis as well, it's important to add fat, right? So if it's not coconut oil, add some butter, some seed oil or nut oil, something to help make it a bit more binding, the coffee, and it creates a smoother sort of digestive process for it because it can be quite harsh on the stomach lining. So, and I was able to sweeten it with honey. So it's quite literally the perfect macchiato. Cheers. Bye. Salam. Come Okay. Insa? Winshinka.
Ayer.
Winshin.
Hermela. Dubab. Lua. Mila. Era. Era. Erma. Era.
Hera. It's a fun. Salam mama, kame. Sabah.
I'm very happy. Very, very happy.
We are very happy. Thank you. We had so much beautiful wedding. Beautiful. Bella, bella. Pointed at you?
Yeah. Okay, so I had beer, which I didn't think I was going to get. I had a shot of, what's that? Araki?
Araki.
Araki. I was going to not drink beer because we did on the bus. I got a small bladder, as I said before. So, I don't know.
But you can't say no. You'd insult the guests.
say
I mean,
no.
the hosts, rather. We are the guests.
The only thing I said no to was a goat.
That's right.
I kind of wanted to try because I didn't want to be rude, but I don't know. It's been a long time since I had goats. Not trying to have any adverse reactions.
Still celebrating wedding day part 2.
I know. These greens is popping. These greens is popping. Beer. Got this.
guys. Thank you. What is it? Okay, you're drinking Araki. How is it? Is it? Good.
It's kind of minty.
Yeah, it smells minty.
Yeah.
Good. Enjoy.
Like some kind of schnapps.
Yeah.
Stronger.
Asmara. Is it cognac English mi? Cognac? I couldn't. No, Araki. بتقرينيا English and Thai Malay. No, okay. I think it's cognac. I don't know. Cognac? No, it's not cognac. Cognac I couldn't. Vodka? Aha! He said vodka.
Okay.
Dira Melati.
Okay.
So I'm in.
Nina makes
It's good. Hansa. All right. Okay, fam. So, last time we checked in with you, we were at the Asmara Palace, also known as Inter. We have since checked out, and from there we actually came to retrieve Jones's permission to go to Massawa, which was really, really easy for him to obtain this morning, and very accessible in terms of like the cost. He was instructed to come back at 11:30 this morning, but we didn't check out till noon because I had to meet someone to get the keys for the condo that we're staying at in Massawa. So by the time we checked out, it was shortly after 12. Plus we had a little itty bitty hiccup with the laundry, but I'll just say this, Asmara is amazing. We loved it, right? Asmara Palace.
Love it, yeah.
We highly recommend it, right?
We're gonna stay there again when we
And
come
again,
back.
and again, and again, because
Every
thanks to
time we
Jones.
come here, that's our hotel.
Until we build.
Yeah.
Until we build something, because thanks to Jones now, I have been spoiled and love to stay there. But we'll just say this, our only recommendation is just do your own laundry. That's it. That's the only thing. Just do your own laundry, but beyond that, it was perfection.
Okay. And then, what? Oh.
So then we went to Ministry of Tourism.
Ministry of Tourism. So yeah, I was supposed to be there at 11:30, but that was kind of hard because we had to pick up keys, we had to check out, I had to count money, we had all kinds of stuff to do. So me not thinking that our office is going to be on siesta, like they was open, but the senior approvers was not there at 11:30. Oh no, at 12. And they have to approve everything so I can get my permission. So she told us that they weren't answering the phones because they had a late lunch, as senior supervisors do sometimes. So it was okay, but the thing is the last bus to go to Massawa is normally at 3 o'clock. So she told us that nobody would be available to approve my permission until 4 o'clock. So
Yeah. The front desk is open, so they had their siesta till 2, because everyone has a siesta. Everything closes here for a couple of hours, which is great. I #love that lifestyle. It's la dolce vita. We just have to get accustomed to it again. So needless to say, we came back at 2, hoping to get his permission in enough time to catch the bus by 3, but like she said, we have to come back. So we went ahead and actually called around some of the cab drivers that we've met, and we were able to find one who said he could drive us to Massawa for 2,000 nakfa, which is understandable because it's a 3-hour drive for him there, and then he has to come back 3 hours on his own, unless he gets a fare coming back, which is also very possible, but presumably, anyways, doesn't matter. That's the rate that he quoted us.
That's very good because it's either 2,000 nakfa or get another hotel
Right.
For
a night here and
$93 or $83 US.
And miss a night in Massawa unnecessarily.
Or pay $130 and go to Massawa. So let me paint the picture. Like right now it's about 80 degrees. I got my jacket on because my backpack is full. We're carrying our carry-ons. So it's really like we're just trying to spend the time to get out of, just to go. And when we're recording this vlog, we just like we got yelled at by some cops.
Yeah.
It was like, stop recording. And we're like, oh no, we recording on us, not on y'all.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay.
Super cool. Super cool. Yeah.
If that was anywhere else, they'd have like rushed us out there.
Yeah, but no, they were happy. They're just like, you don't have permission to record anywhere else, and they're right. So, but
Yeah.
once
'Cause
we told them,
we got the cameras.
Yeah.
That way.
but once we told them it was just recording us, they were happy. They were cool with it, and there was no problem. So, everything was cool. So basically now, it's almost 3:00, and we have to go back to the office at around 3:30 to get the permission slip so that he can leave Asmara, because it only applies to foreigners, by the way. If you're a national, you don't need permission to leave Asmara. But in the interim, we're just going to go and take a gander at the bus terminal, which is right in front of us, to see if by any chance there is going to be an additional bus that departs after 3, because if there is, we'd rather go with the locals on the bus. They've recently upgraded the buses, guys. They're so comfortable and plush that we would love to just be like the locals and go down and just, read a book and relax during the 3-hour ride. And it's really, really accessible and affordable. So we'll keep you posted. We'll let you know what they say. But if not, thankfully, we've managed to secure ourselves a private car that will take us there so that we still get to enjoy tonight in Massawa. So stay posted, yeah?
Yeah, I hate looking like a tourist. It is what it is.
It is what it is. When in Rome, fam, when in Rome. You gotta just be flexible. It'll be okay. No one's harmed, right? No harm done.
No.
You just gotta be flexible and go with the flow. Bye.
All right.